Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the Western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, 1828 to 1905. Chapter 7. Passports Don't Always Help Detectives. The detective hurried down the dock and quickly reached the consul's office, where he was immediately let in. Consul Fix said, without wasting any time, "I strongly believe that the person I'm looking for is on the Mongolia. Here's what happened with the passport." "Well, Mr. Fix," the consul replied, "I'd be interested to see this person's face, but if he's the one you think he is, he might not come here. A criminal usually tries not to leave any traces and doesn't need to get his passport stamped." "If he's as clever as I think, he will come," Fix said. "To get his passport stamped?" "Yes, passports mostly just bother honest people and help criminals slip away. He's likely to come here, but I hope you won't stamp the passport." "Why not? If the passport is genuine, I have no reason to refuse. Even so, I need to keep this person here until I can get an arrest warrant from London." "That's your concern, but I can't." The consul didn't finish his sentence because just then there was a knock at the door. Two people entered. One was the servant Fix had seen earlier. The other was his master, who handed over his passport and asked for it to be stamped. The consul took the passport and read it carefully, and Fix watched the stranger closely from a corner of the room. "You're Mr. Phileas Fogg?" the consul asked after reading the passport. "Yes, I am. And this man is your servant?" "Yes, he's a Frenchman named Passepartout." "You're from London?" "Yes." "And you're going to Bombay?" "All right. You know that a stamp isn't necessary and no passport is needed." "I know, sir," replied Phileas Fogg, "but I want your stamp to show that I came through Suez." "Okay." The consul signed and dated the passport, then added his official stamp. Mr. Fogg paid the fee and nodded politely and left with his servant. "Well?" Fix asked. "Well, he seems like a completely honest man," the consul replied. "He might seem that way, but that's not the point. Do you think this calm gentleman looks like the robber from the description I have?" "I have to admit he does match the description," said the consul, "but descriptions can be misleading." "I'll find out for sure," Fix said. "The servant seems less mysterious than the master, and he's a Frenchman, so he'll probably talk." "Excuse me for a moment." Fix went off in search of Passepartout. Meanwhile, Mr. Fogg went back to the dock, gave Passepartout some instructions, then took a boat back to the Mongolia and went to his cabin. He pulled out his notebook, which had the following notes. "Left London Wednesday, October 2nd at 8:45 p.m., arrived in Paris Thursday, October 3rd at 7:20 a.m., left Paris Thursday at 8:40 a.m., arrived in Turin Friday, October 4th at 6:35 a.m., left Turin Friday at 7:20 a.m., arrived in Brindisi Saturday, October 5th at 4 p.m. Sailed on the Mongolia Saturday at 5 p.m., arrived in Suez Wednesday, October 9th at 11 a.m., Total time spent 158.5 hours or 6.5 days. The notebook had columns for each month, day, and the expected and actual arrival times at each major location. Paris, Brindisi, Suez, Bombay, Calcutta, Singapore, Hong Kong, Yokohama, San Francisco, New York, and London, from October 2nd to December 21st. There was also space to note any gains or losses at each location. This detailed record kept Mr. Fogg updated on whether he was ahead or behind schedule. On October 9th, he noted his arrival in Suez and saw that he hadn't gained or lost any time. He then sat down for breakfast in his cabin, not bothering to explore the town, as he preferred to experience foreign places through his servants. Chapter 8. Passepartout talks more than he should. Passepartout was lounging and looking around on the quay, trying not to seem too interested in anything when Fix approached him. "Hello, my friend," said the detective. "Did you get your passport stamped?" Ah, it's you, Passepartout replied. Yes, the passport is all set. And you're just looking around? Yes, but we were traveling so fast it feels like a dream. So this is Suez? Yes, in Egypt? Certainly in Egypt. Are you in a hurry? I'm not, but my master is. By the way, I need to buy shoes and shirts. We left with just a carpet bag. I can show you a good shop. Really, you're very kind. They walked off together, Passepartout talking excitedly. Just don't let me miss the steamer, he said. You have plenty of time, it's only 12 o'clock. Passepartout pulled out his big watch. 12? It's only 8 minutes before 10. Your watch is slow. My watch? It's been in my family for generations. It doesn't lose 5 minutes in a year. It's incredibly accurate. I see, said Fix. You're still on London time, which is 2 hours behind Suez. You should reset your watch at noon in each country. Reset my watch? Never. Then it won't match the local time. After a moment, Fix continued, Did you leave London quickly? I think so. Last Friday at 8 in the evening, Mr. Fogg came home from his club, and 45 minutes later, we were off. Where is your master going? Straight ahead, around the world. Around the world? Fix exclaimed. Yes, in 80 days. He says it's a bet, but I don't believe it. There's more to it. Mr. Fogg is quite a character, isn't he? Definitely. Is he rich? He must be. He has a lot of new banknotes with him and spends freely. He even offered a large reward to the Mongolia's engineer to get us to Bombay early. And you've known your master long? No, I started the day we left London. Fix was now sure Phileas Fogg was the man he was looking for. The quick departure, the large sum of money, the eagerness to travel, it all fit. He continued to question Passepartout, learning that Fogg was rich, mysterious, and lived a solitary life. Fix was convinced Fogg was heading to Bombay. Is Bombay far? Asked Passepartout. Quite far, a 10-day voyage by sea. And where is Bombay? In India. In Asia? Yes. Goodness, you know, there's one thing that worries me. My gas burner. What gas burner? The one I forgot to turn off. It's burning at my expense. I'm losing 2 shillings every day. Fix didn't pay attention to Passepartout's worries about the gas. He was planning his next move. They reached the shop, and Fix left Passepartout to make his purchases, reminding him not to miss the steamer, then hurried to the consulate. Fully convinced, Fix had regained his calm. Consul, he said, I have no doubt I've found my man. He claims he's going around the world in 80 days. Then he's clever, replied the consul, and plans to return to London after throwing off the police. We'll see about that, Fix replied. Are you sure? Absolutely. Why would he want to prove he passed through Suez? I don't know, but listen. He summarized his conversation with Passepartout. It looks bad for this man. What will you do? Send a dispatch to London for an arrest warrant. Get on the Mongolia, follow him to India, and arrest him there. The detective, confident and calm, left the consul and sent the dispatch to the London police. A quarter of an hour later, Fix with a small bag boarded the Mongolia, which soon steamed out into the Red Sea.